Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you these cute little gift boxes. They contain a little miniature Ritter, which are gorgeous. I've tried quite a few of them now. But these cute little boxes are actually made with the DSP that's on offer this month. I haven't got all of the papers sadly, but the ones I have got I've used to show you the different colours and different possibilities. So we've got the lovely animal, I think is it Animal Expedition? Yes, Animal Expedition. Then we've got the, this is teaching me now, isn't it? Nature's Poem, my favourite, Tropical Escape. Then we've got Garden Impressions, Wood Textures, and this gorgeous blue one, would you believe, is actually from Tranquil Textures. It's the inside of, or should I say the reverse side of one of the other colours, but isn't it cute? And so, and the one I'm going to use today is actually from Best Route. Crikey, my brain's gone today. So yes, the one I'm going to be using is from Best Route. But they're just so cute, and as I say, you can see that actually you can make these, you need half a sheet of 6x6, so you get 2 per sheet, so that's fantastic. And as I say, they're little cute packs. You don't have to put sentiment on, so obviously this lovely pink one here has just got quite a chunky bow on it. Whereas the others I've used linen thread, the Nature's Twine, a polka dot tulle ribbon, copper trim, and this is the Calypso Coral sheer ribbon. So we'll push those over to one side and I'll show you how I made it. And this one is actually Blueberry Bushel, so we also have the coordinating ribbon for that, which is fantastic. So to start off with then, you're going to need a sheet of your beautiful DSP that measures 3 by 5.5, so you even get a tiny little strip off the bottom. In centimetres that is 7.4 by 15.1. Crazy little measurements, but that's what we have. So on the short side we're just going to simply score at 1/2 inch and 2.5. So in centimetres that's 1.2 and 6.2. We're then going to rotate. It doesn't matter which way, obviously I will decide which way it's going when I've got my scoring done, etc. Then I'll be able to work out which way so that my paper sits the correct way for the lid. But for this it doesn't matter because it's equal anyway. So on the long side we're going to score at 1/2, 2.5, 3 and 5, and so in centimetres that's going to be 1.2, 6.2, 7.4 and 12.4. It did take me a little while to work out these centimetres because I just sort of did random, and then I thought, well no, because that's not going to fit into half a sheet of 6x6, so then I had to sort of remeasure and play around with it a little bit until I got the measurements correct, but it's not too dissimilar from this one. So obviously we're then just going to fold and burnish, and those of you that do watch my tutorials may notice that this is exactly the same way that I don't think I've still got them to hand. Oh no, I have, wait a moment. Just thinking out of the box then. So this is exactly the same way as my little mini note card box. So if you remember, this is made up exactly the same way, and this is just a mini version. So yes, I do keep some of my stuff. First time ever. Okay, so it's a bit hard to see. Oh, you can sort of see on this blue. So you've got a strip across the bottom, a strip across the middle and a strip across the top. So these 4 corners, literally the 4 corners, need trimming to tabs. So obviously you just cut down and then just cut your wedges. Good old wedges. So all 4 corners, like I said. I don't quite know what that noise is. I think somebody's decided to do some DIY beans as the sun's gone behind some clouds. Okay, so we've got those 4 corners done. We now need to do this one, and this is where you need to work out which way you want your lid. So I want my lid this way, so I need to cut across this top bit here. So I'm just going to cut across that bit, because let me grab one of these ones. If you can see, this is where sort of the join is, if you like, the base of the box, and then these three sides of the lid. So that's right, so I've done that, and then I'm just going to fold this one over. And again, like I said, if you watched my box of cards, you will notice that this is exactly the same, just mini. And I'm going to flip it over to that really bright colour, fold this one in again. It just gives me an option to cut that edge a little bit straighter, and then cut those wedges. Okay, get rid of this. And then you need to pop adhesive on these 6 tabs. Now, I'm actually going to go and use my tear and tape. I tried snail, if I've still got it here, caught full of bits in the bin. I tried snail, and for some reason it just didn't seem to want to hold it. It just wasn't quite strong enough. Whether I didn't leave it, I mean, it's held one. The rest have all come apart. Obviously I still have some fuse, but we don't really have fuse to use anymore. So I figured the next greatest is either wet glue, or as I'm using here, as you can see, I'm just using some very small squares of tear and tape, which actually work like a dream, so long as you just get the right size. And they are just little tiny squares that I'm popping on. And I mean, these little treats would be perfect for favours, or I mean, the animal expedition would be great for a child's party. You could pop them in a little party bag. You know, you could maybe fill them with the little Milka bars, or the dime bars that you can get from IKEA, the mini ones. I think they will fit. So yeah, you could certainly change whatever you wanted to put inside. Have I done this right now? Yes, I have. I was having to second guess myself then. And then you just simply take the backings off and build up your box, as it were. So I'm just going to take these 2 off here. And like I said, this DSP is gorgeous, all of it. It's really sturdy actually, and it's beautiful, and it coordinates with so much of our stuff. And it is on offer this month, July. And so hop along. There's a link just below. If you pop in the description just at the bottom here, you'll be able to see there's a link to the shop. And I'm fairly certain that you will just hop through to the shop there, and there will be a little advert that says about purchasing DSP buy 3 and get 1 free, which is superb, especially if you have a lot of these to make. So like I said, so the animal outing, you would be able to get 8 of these per sheet, and you don't even ask me to do these maths, but you get 12 sheets, so that's, yeah, 8 times 12. I'm not even going there, but you will get a lot of little treats for that. So I'll stick with paper, I'm much better. So here's my cute little box made up, and you simply pop those sides that have got the space, if you like, the gap at the back, they go on the outside, and then this just gently tucks, she says, into there. So I'm not going to push it too far, because I did forget one small thing to do. Once you've made your base up and you know which part is your lid, get your 1/2 inch circle punch, and you just need to create that little thumb tab out of the top. So I can just about do it. And then you obviously put your chocolate or treat or whatever you want in there, and then just pop him inside, and as you can see, it does now sit nicely. Unfortunately, you do get these wings at the back coming out, but that's why I add ribbon. And as I say, I've just got this gorgeous blueberry bushel, which is gross green ribbon, and I'm just going to wrap it around. And I think on this one I am just going to tie it into a knot. Now I know that you can get pretty square knots. I sadly don't know how to do those. not had time to watch videos to figure out how, but come out. Oh my goodness, that's rubbish, isn't it? Let's try again. Far too loose. Do we think I now have enough here to do a bow? Oh my goodness, let's try. So, this could be the fiddliest bow you've ever seen made. But we'll have a go. So, we might just, let's get my piercing tool just to hook that through. Oh, crumbs. No, that's rubbish. I'll save that for some other project and we'll use a longer piece, I think. There we go. This is better, isn't it? And then obviously if you want to pop a sentiment on it, you can do. Very easy. And I just simply use the Itty Bitty Greetings and the classic label punch. So, goodness me, you wouldn't believe that I've just done all of those other bows, literally easy as pie. This one just doesn't want to go tidy at all, does it? Right, this is it now. Done. There we go. And this is what I mean about the paper being sturdy, because I was really pulling that quite tight as I was doing it, and I was pushing on the bow, and it's still beautiful. So although my bow actually is to the side of my opening, it's still quite pretty. And then just to add a label, like I said, I used Itty Bitty Greetings. We have so many, and you can put anything you like on them. I'm going to use the one I did for all of my others because I like them, which is Sent with Love. And then I've got my scrap of paper and my punch, and then I just need to grab my Blueberry Bushel ink and then just simply stamp that on. I'm going to cover that out because it's so warm here. I'm just scared that they're going to dry up really quickly. And then I'm just going to punch this one out. And I'm sure I showed you this last time I used this punch, but I don't want this the full length. I want to trim it down a little bit. So I'm just going to pop it into here, back into my punch. If it'll play the game, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There we go. So that's back in, and then it seems to be this side that it doesn't like, because when I do it that way, I'll show you, when I do it this way it goes straight in. This one, oh okay, proves me wrong. So I just want to trim that down. Just make sure that you keep that straight, and there we have taken off just that small piece there, and my sentiment's now just that touch shorter. And then I'm just adding a couple of mini dimensionals onto the back, and then I'm just going to pop this, and you can do either or. So obviously that's the front, so oh crumbs, don't put it down that way. So I'm actually going to slide this off and put it on this way round. Come on, don't make me untie you. There we go. So I'm just going to slide that back on. It does obviously make these wing bits flap out, but I'm not so concerned. And then I'm just going to sit it over my sentiment, and I'm going to tuck those under there to hold it down, although that one clearly doesn't want to stay. Anyway, there's my little treat box just for you guys to see how quick and simple and easy they are, and how much gorgeous DSP we have. And like I said, you can make so many of these out of our packs of 6x6 or even the 12x12s. Like I said, it is all on offer only during July, so if you're thinking about it, seriously go and get some because it's stunning. All of the paper. as I say, the link for my shop is just below, and all the information will be on my blog with regards to your measurements and the papers that I've used. Hope to see you all again soon, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.